episode 4 of the USPW demo save for TEW 9. I'm the Phantom TEW, and I hope you're enjoying this save so far. Let me know in the comments below how you're finding the new game. We're a few days into it now. How are you finding it? What features are you enjoying? What features are you less so keen on? Do you think it's an improvement on 2020? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So we've got our third episode of American Wrestling tonight. We're not going to give anyone the night off. And so last show, we were in... Where did we host the last show? We went to Los Angeles. And I think we were in Arizona the week before. So if we go to... We'll go to Vegas. We will go to Las Vegas. Our booking team meeting goes pretty well. We get 196 generated. Great booking. So let's get a few things. We'll get a creative finish. Surefire hit. Perfect. We'll get a storyline idea. So Julius Moore needs the storyline. A bit of a gamble. And a character idea. No restrictions. Brilliant. So we'll use those. So we've got quite a few different things stored up now. Character idea for Rich Money. A story. Yeah, we've got pretty good actually. We've got a good set of people. Locker room incidents. Cooper Christie getting a classic rib. Sweet Danny Adams is copying Pariah and is being ribbed for it. And that's all of the incidents today. We'll do a team bonding as always. Not as always, but it's what we'll go for. And yeah, strengthens a lot of relationships with our top stars, the people we don't want to piss off. Here is our relationship with Pariah, Tyson Bane, Casey Valentine, Rich Law, and Steve Fraley. So, that's team bonding. We're into the main show now. And our show was pretty good with the main event of Hawker and Wolf finally getting their win back over the business team of Dusty DeQuant and Sterling Whitlock. So let's see how this week works. We know we're getting Julius Moore versus Bash Street. That's the only confirmed match. What else am I going to throw in there? And here we go. We are back in for American Wrestling. Commentators come out, hype up the crowd. It's just a simple segment. Gets people going. Gets people simmering, expectant. It's a brand new show. 67 rating. It's a pre-show also, I think, so it doesn't really matter. And a quick pre-show match, just because I wanted to see some of the other guys that we've not used. We had JB Cash defeat Leap LeBaum in 7 minutes with the Cash Crash, which was also our storytelling match of the night, because none of the other ones really fitted that concept. So it gets 39 wrestling, 38 crowd, 42 segment rating. And we kick things off with I think the best angle we have had in the start of this in this game. An 85 rating in 2 parts. We kick things off with a contract signing between Nicky Champion and Rich Money. They'll be competing in a 6-man tag in tonight's main event against each other, but this is the contract signing for the pay-per-view next week, because next week's the go-home show. Gets an 85 rating. The first thing was just the contract signing, and Rich Money puts Nicky Champion through the table. He gets up and walks his way out, but he's definitely shaken up a bit. After his massive rant last week, Rich Money has got a little bit of revenge going into their title match next Saturday, I think. The first of 2 singles matches today between the Texas Express and American Heroes. Malik Chamberlain picks up the win, pinning Turk Treneman with a gourd buster in 11 minutes 26. Gets a 55 wrestling, 56 crowd, and a 59 overall. Crowd is hot. 54 for Chamberlain, and a 55 for Treneman. We then get an earlier tonight video pre-recorded. Anthony Flask and Trent Schaefer go and visit Casey Valentine in his locker room. And they're going on about how, look, yeah, he won the gauntlet, but he does not deserve the national title shot. Valentine obviously takes offence to this. Everyone would. And he challenges them to a tag team match tonight. And when asked who's going to be teaming with him, in comes Rick Law, the national champion. And we will get champion and challenger teaming together. And the reason why this was earlier tonight is because that match is right now. And Rick Law and Casey Valentine pick up the win, pinning Anthony Trask and Trent Schaefer when Casey Valentine pins Trent Schaefer with the deep impact. So it's the challenger who picks up the win, not the champion. Gets a 69 overall, 65 wrestling, 68 crowd. Again, the crowd is still hot. And yeah, actually, Anthony Trask, the former national champion himself, was the weakest guy in the match with a 55. Everyone else being in the high 60s. Jacksonville Jack Jackson cuts a little promo. It's just basically him talking about himself. You know, he's a cocky young kid. He's going to be making his return next week. Enigma is training again, and he gets visited by a little cameo. The Force, former USPW wrestler, I think former champion as well. He comes in and basically just gives Enigma a talk saying, "You're ready. You don't need to keep doing this. You're a legend. You've got this." Gets a 61 rating. Our first women's match of the night sees Jamie Quine defeat Sweet Danny Adams with the knockout head kick, the roundhouse kick, the 63 rating, and Jamie Quine gets a 64, so it's pretty good stuff. A 54 wrestling, 56 crowd. This crowd is hot, and it is boosting these ratings. Something chronic. And after the match, Jamie Quine and Pariah have a brawl, and the commentators mention that they are going to be facing off at the pay-per-view. And yeah, so good. It was a good brawl, penalised due to the low heat of the storyline because it's not a hot story. But this gaining the heat is good. Well, I reckon we're still not going to get the 3 hot stories at the end of the show because I just can't quite get the third one above warm. And I think I'm even getting the second one dropping down probably soon. Gets a 73 rating. I tried something here, and it didn't work. So I wanted... Yeah, so basically Julius Moore versus Bash Street. We announced it last week. I didn't want it to main event because I wasn't confident in the actual match. Because of mainly Bash Street. I was confident in Julius Moore, and I think I had every right to be. He gets a 72, a 47 for Bash Street. But Julius Moore also came up, obviously, with a story idea. So I thought we'd throw it on here. Try and get a boost. And it did not work. It was a failure, which has actually damaged Zeus's morale. Great. And after the match, again, awful beatdown angle. An awful beatdown angle. As Bash Street, CL Valhalla, and Zeus attack Julius Moore. Only for DC Rain and Enigma to make the save. Okay, so you can't have 2 people fight. Yeah, so if you put 2 people as fighting, it assumes they're fighting each other, even though they were fighting other people. That's something to learn. Gets a 54 rating, 57 for the brawl, for the save from Rain and the returning Enigma. That's why we put the vignette with him and the Force earlier on in the show, because he was returning here in Vegas. The second match between Texas Express and American Heroes sees Marcus English defeat Cooper Christie, so American Heroes won both of the singles matches, which means they are entitled to pick the stipulation for next Saturday's match. And the American Gods, not the American Heroes, my bad. And they announced they have picked a Falls Count Anywhere. The rules were whoever got to 2 wins first, it was going to be 2 matches today. If it was 1 apiece, they'd have gone to a 3rd match next week between 2 of the people who didn't face off, or surrogates. And whoever won got to pick any no time limit stipulation. It had to be a no time limit match, because obviously they had a time limit draw. It'd be stupid to have a time limit match again. So, and the American Gods won, and they picked Falls Count Anywhere. Because 45, because these guys aren't the greatest promos, that's why I kept them quite short here. I think they only went 2 minutes, yeah. We get a video package with Alina America talking about Tiffany Jade, and she's essentially saying, yeah, I see you. I know you're trying to get my attention. I know what you're doing. And you've got my attention. I'm not going to take you lightly. But you need to take me seriously, because all of this time, you're the one who's saying, why won't anyone realise how good I am? From where I'm sat here, you're not the one with the USPW Women's Championship over your shoulder. And until you do that, until you beat me, I'm the one you need to take seriously. I am the best woman on this roster. And there is nothing that I won't do to keep it that way. We get a promo from DC Rain, Enigma, and Julius Moore. The new little makeshift trio, which we've kind of built here. DC, like I was about to say, that both DC Rain and Julius both had good improvisation, which is handy. Gets to 62, and basically, it's Julius Moore challenging the Atlantas, not the Olympus guys, to a 6-man tag at the pay-per-view. So that is, I think, our 3rd confirmed match for the pay-per-view on this show. And I think 4th overall. No, 5th. So we've confirmed the contract signing for Rich Money versus Nicky Champion. Last week we confirmed Rick Law versus Casey Valentine. We've confirmed Pariah versus in her match. We've just confirmed the women's title match, and now we've confirmed this. So this is the 5th match overall. So the card is really taking shape now. And we're about to confirm another one, because we see Josh Thompson and Steve Fraley basically both really offended by the concept that they're similar. And they're both going that, no, you're the worst version of me. Even if we're similar, it's because you're a Make-A-Wish copy of me. You're the Wish version. Timu. You are the knockoff which you buy. I am the completed article, and I will prove it to you at the pay-per-view. So that is match 6. I think there's only a couple more matches to add, which will be on the Go Home show. And it should be a good pay-per-view at this point. And the main event match here gets a 71, which I think is maybe the best match. As regular Joe teams with Hawkeye, the Hawkeye and Wolf team of Running Wolf and Nicky Champion, to take on Rich Money and the Texas Express of Kubi Christie and Turk Treneman, who I am now realising have pulled double duty tonight. I put the wrong people. I put the wrong tag team in this match. It should have been Dusty DeCon and the other guy. That's on me. But the business pick up the win, pinning Regular Joe. I mean, on the other side, you've got Nicky Champion who went through a table, so we can play that up. That neither side's at full strength, and they've also got on their side Regular Joe, who is a lower card guy, but obviously has issue with Rich Money at the moment. So we can kind of play it off as evened up, to be fair. We'll say that the general manager, whoever that is, said that they had to do double duty. And then we can roll that, say the commentator, we have the heel commentator. Which one's our heel? Is it? Emily McQueen will be our heel. She can be talking about how, well, this is why they knew that they wanted to help Rich Money, because he is their pay ticket. That's why they didn't try as hard earlier. They wanted to save their energy for this match. They know that they can beat the American Gods. They know that they can beat them, so they saved their energy and lost. They were alright losing in the singles matches because they don't care what stipulation it is. They wanted to save their energy to help Rich Money here. Punish Nicky Champion to get the pay ticket for the entire faction up. Yeah, we can bullshit that. We get 66, increasing 26, losing 24. Not great, not terrible. But what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below as we quickly go through the post-show stuff. Financially, I'm expecting about 1.5 million. Yep, 1.5. It's actually gone up slightly. So did we do well on ticket sales compared to normal? Because I'm pretty sure it was 1.4. Or has it always been that? Or am I just being dumb? I don't know. Popularity recap. It's very similar to what we've seen on the other shows. America, Canada, and Mexico go down. Europe, Australia, and India go up. In this case, it's Japan which goes up, and they're the ones which actually gain a point. Although we lose a point in all of those red regions, which is very disappointing. And that's the end of the show. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys for the next episode.